I was born in Moscow, but I remember nothing of that time. I was just an infant when the old world was destroyed in the flames of nuclear fire. I, along with 40,000 others, were saved by retreating to the metro stations deep under the city. Now, 20 years have passed, and going up into the embrace of an endless winter was left to a few brave souls. The metro was our home, and our fortress against the nightmarish mutants who roamed the tunnels. Still, we never gave up hope that we would return to the surface. But one day, a new threat appeared, and we found ourselves in a war to determine the very existence of our species. The tunnel grew colder. Miller and I were close to the surface now. Soon, we would climb up into the howling wind to fight our way through whatever nightmares were waiting there. My long journey was nearly at the end. But would I have the courage, the will to see it through?
Hey, Artyom, when you left your home station, do you ever think we'll end up in a place like this? Not knowing whether we were about to save our world or send it straight to hell. We'll have to get through the military outpost to reach the surface, Artyom. Shh, тихо. Something's moving in the next room. Open the gate, I'll cover.
Well, alright then. Hi, I'm playing Metro 2033 Redux. How do we
Open the door.
There you go. There you go. What's this? Nothing. Alright. Hi. For those of you who don't know, Metro is a post-apocalyptic game set in Russia after some shit happened, and basically everything is fucked. What is left of humanity now resides in the metros, and the name, and it's basically just, you know, it's just survival, you know, you just gotta survive. Hang on, I got journal. What was journal? What was journal? Right. Tower. Oh, there we go. There's my inventory. All right, gotcha. Reach something tower and set up the guidance system. Sweet. This is probably one of my most favorite game franchises ever. What did I just do? All right. Again, this is probably one of my favorite game franchises out there. I've played Metro so many times, but never on PC. I always played it on Xbox, so the controls are all new to me in this regard. And I'm playing this game on basically the second to highest level. Let me just quickly clarify. The Metro games basically have different layers when it comes to difficulty. The overall experience is divided into two categories. You got Spartan, which is basically the way the game is intended to be played. And then you've got Ranger mode, and Ranger is a little bit more forgiving. There's more ammo laying around, there's more health kits lying around. It's just easier overall. So I'm playing on Spartan mode. Then the game basically lets you dial in a very specific difficulty. You've got easy mode, normal mode, hardcore mode, and Ranger hardcore mode. Easy and medium, that's just, basic. But Ranger and Ranger hardcore makes it so that combat is significantly more difficult, resources are significantly more scarce, and in Ranger mode, most of your heads-up display is disabled, and on Ranger hardcore mode, all of your heads-up display is disabled. So see how I got this little hand right here? Yeah, in Ranger hardcore mode, that would be completely gone. And it's been a very long time since I last played any of the Metro games, so I'm a little out of it. So that's why I went with Ranger mode instead of Ranger hardcore. But nonetheless, it's still pretty difficult. Well, that crouch is very responsive.
Use the auxiliary hand system to open the gate.
Yes, sir. Now, I can just sit here and tell you guys what Metro is all about, but, we're just gonna play the game and you'll find out for yourself. I intend on playing all of the Metro games. There's 3 Metro games. That's...
crates for ammo and med packs.
Will do. Will do. I intend on playing all of them. There's 3 of them. You got this one, Metro Last Light, and then Metro Exodus. I intend on playing all of them. Not sure when, though. But it's basically just gotta, it's a very linear game. You go mission to mission, and in the meantime, you just gotta, scavenge the world for resources. There, I just picked up some gas masks, and gas masks will be very important later on. I got some ammo and shit. And now the game wants me to go straight, but there are so many different side paths you can take, different rooms that you can explore, like this one right here. This is a very complex game. Lovely. And there, I just turned off the lights. I don't know why I turned off the lights. I just felt like turning off the lights. See, a gas mask. A gas mask. Where's my gas mask? There we go. I now have my gas mask equipped, and in combat, whether it be against people or other things, your gas mask will start to be damaged, and then, all the toxicity from the outside world will seep into your gas mask, regardless if you have a filter on or not. So this is a very complex game. There's a lot to this game.
Up we go.
Up we go. And if none of you have ever played it, then I highly encourage you to play it for yourself. After watching my videos, of course.
Before we hit the surface, put your gas mask on. Without it, we'll like a goldfish outside this door.
See? Right there.
This is the Korolov performance room. It's really close to the tower.
Oh, no. Don't do it. Don't do it, boy. I forgot what these dark-like things are called. But they're pretty tough, and they can overwhelm you pretty damn easy. Is that it? Nope, that is not it. There you go. But just like any creature, most of the creatures, they die with a headshot. Wait, can I see? Could I? Yeah. Hang on. I need to explore. Look. Ooh. Let's pick something up. Hi. You. All right. See, there'll be bodies scattered all around. This guy had an AK, and I just picked up ammo for something. And that is one of the things that Ranger and Ranger Hardcore mode don't let you see. Or it doesn't show you what you picked up. That is one of the challenges provided with these difficulties.
You ready?
Yup. I was inside one of them.
Let's move on.
Boy, look at these guys. Look at these things. Look at this. Look at this. Just monstrosities. Horrible, horrible, horrible monstrosities.
Over. You're coming through loud and clear. Over. We're at the tower. I repeat, we're at the tower. Did the group move out? Over. Well, that's affirmative. We've made contact. They should be in the vicinity of the tower now. Over.
God, this game looks pretty.
At the top of the tower. Get a fix on our location then. Over.
Let's go. The others should go.
I was hearing 2 guys at once. I did not hear what you said, my guy, my bro, my dude. God, this game looks pretty. It's a pretty old game. It came out in this year, and it still looks pretty well. I'm playing the Redux version, which is like a graphical overhaul, which came out in this year. Hi. I can't move.
Glad to see you, Colonel. Did you hear that? Listen. What the hell is it? Form a circle.
Oh, right. Right, this was a horde. Right. That's not great.
Stay calm.
Oh, I'm calm. I'm gonna be right over here.
Okay.
Look at this guy. Is that a shotgun attachment? No, that's a grenade launcher attachment. All right, bro. Bro. Four wheel. Love isn't always on time. You can't just start lighting everything up. Again, resources are scarce, including ammo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I am suffocating. I am out of ammo. I am out. Fuck it. Go Rambo.
Life was never easy in the tunnels, but it was our home. There was comfort in its routines, in seeing the same people day after day. But since the mutant attacks had escalated, fear ruled the station. I had just turned 20 and could never have imagined what would follow on the morning that my stepfather's friend Hunter arrived at the barricade.
Artyom, awake at last, I see. Hunter's on his way in. He should have news from the other stations. Come on.
I, of course, knew that was gonna happen. Again, I've played Metro a lot of times, but hang on, let me do one thing real quick. I'm gonna turn down the music volume just a little bit, so you can actually hear our main character's voice in between the levels when he's talking. You know, you couldn't really hear. And as I was saying, this game is a little old, and don't pay attention to the characters old too much, because you know they're they're a little wonky. They're a little funny looking. Right, that was an achievement. You can get an achievement if you ring all the guitars. That was the thing. That was the
Let's
thing.
go, Artyom.
Yes. And also the voice acting can be a little cringy at points, at times.
I've been through worse. I'm not giving up.
Oh. No? What is that? Can I have that?
Hello, Artyom.
Hello? Can I... Eh?
The station can't survive much longer if these attacks don't stop. We must do something.
What more can we do?
What more can we do?
The Dark Ones will kill us all.
Right, the Dark Ones. That was a whole thing. You'll find that out. You'll find out what that's all about. Oh, that was a real thing right there. These areas, these places, these metros, they feel alive, you know. Hello.
Another patrol was attacked last night. The hospital's full.
Great, awesome. See, there are people all over the place, and everyone is just living their life, you know, trying to survive. Look at all these people.
No visitors. He's alive.
Everyone has dialogue in this game. It is.
The situation's under control. Come on, Alex. Hello, Artyom.
Hello. God, these games are such a joy to play. I highly encourage everyone to play this game, these games for yourself. There's three of them.
How are the wounded?
Not much improvement. 2 died this morning.
The Dark Ones do not kill outright, but they damage a victim's mind. Sooner or later, this leads to death.
Interesting. And journal. Right, that's journal, right? Or is that diary? No, that's diary. These diary entries actually give you a lot of insight, what happens like in the world. There's a lot of world building and a lot of lore in these diaries. I'm not gonna go read through all of them, but I will show you the text and you can just then pause the video if you so want to and read them for yourself. There is a lot of story in these diaries. That's not really that important like to the game itself. But if you want to know about the world of Metro and a little bit of the lore and how other people in this world live and what they experience, I highly recommend you to go read these diary entries. I never read any diary entries myself, like any other information that you pick up, but these games are so interesting. And the world building in these games is so interesting that I actually took the time to read almost all of them. I encourage you to pause the video and read these diary entries for yourself. They are absolutely amazing, but I will not be reading them in my videos. I want to keep these kind of short and sweet. Just, you know, just a normal Let's Play, you know. I felt like recording just a nice linear game that I can just play, you know. I just wanted to play. All of these people, they're all wounded. They all came from the outside or from in the metro. Just the monsters, they're not the only threat out there.
What the hell? Who could that be?
Who could that be?
It's Hunter.
Mutants don't knock first. Open the damn gate.
I mean, fair. You gotta excuse me, by the way, for a little bit. If I seem a little wonky, I'm tired. Jesus.
Welcome to Exhibition, Hunter.
God, this Hunter guy, this guy right here, right in front of me.
Now closer, kid.
This guy is a real
Been a
badass.
long time, Hunter.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Good to see you, Alex.
What's in the bag?
Artyom.
Hello, Hunter.
Hunter, what's happening in the outside world these days?
Nothing good, I guess.
Not much. Most of what I hear is about the exhibition and the undead infesting your tunnels.
The undead? That'll be a little thing.
Artyom.
Hello?
I met a trader selling old postcards of New York City. I thought of your wall.
Oh, sweet. Oh, can I? Thank you.
Not the usual mutant creatures. This is something else.
What the hell?
Something much worse.
Dark ones. Well, whatever in hell they are, my order has a motto. If it's hostile, you kill it.
That is a good motto.
They're coming in from above.
Shit. Just what we needed.
They're here just behind the wall. The
Kirill, take your group to the tunnels.
Alex,
Hunter,
we must stay here and defend the hall.
Yes.
all right, our team, quickly get a weapon.
I will quickly get a weapon. Can I? You're giving me a little dingy-ass fucking revolver, bro. You're giving me a 6-shooter.
They never come this far into this station.
It's the hospital. They smell the blood.
Lovely. Okay, I'm guessing I'm fine. Well, I see vents. Is it those? Is it that vent or these vents? Well, I guess it's those. Oh boy. Oh. Nope. 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 Oh! God! All right, just like that. That is okay. Well, I will back myself up into a corner, get a little bit of an overview of what is happening. Look at these things! Fuck off, bro! They're behind you! Oh, there's another one. Oh god. Oh god! Ah! Save me! All right. Can I heal? Yep, I can heal. Just a syringe.
Are you all right?
Of course.
Look at these things.
I shot this one. No.
Wait. This one. Look at this. Look at that. Look. Look at this.
You don't see them. The dark ones are there. Fear. That's their weapon. That's what made the Nosalises run through the tunnels like rats. The Dark Ones are not simple mutants. They're Homo Novus, the next step in evolution. You've heard about survival of the fittest? Guess what? We lost.
That is such a hard line, bro. That line goes hard.
You can go like lambs to the slaughter. I'll hang on to whatever life I got with teeth and claws.
Badass.
Take more than a few of your Homo Novus with
Homo Novus. The dark
you're
ones.
Some old movie cowboy? Have a look, Hunter. 10 soldiers trained in combat. Their bodies broken, their minds gone.
The Dark Ones! They destroyed the outer guard post!
What's happening out there, beyond your perimeter. I must go recon the situation. Listen carefully, Artyom. If I'm not back here by morning, you must get to police station and find a man named Miller. Tell him what's happened to me, and what's stirring in the northern tunnels. Show this to Miller, so he knows I've sent you. I trust everything to you, Artyom. Don't let me down. If we are to survive, this threat must be eliminated, no matter the cost. Eliminated. Understand?
Hunter did not return. It wouldn't be easy to find an excuse to leave the station and travel to Polis, but I had given my word. I learned that the caravan was heading to Riga the next day and needed guards. I signed on for the ride.
Не стучите колеса, кондуктор, нажми на тормоза.
Finally! Taking your time as usual, huh? Alright, grab your gear, go to the platform, they're waiting for us. I'll meet you there. Hey, Artyom, don't forget anything, huh? Вот стоц перевертаться, бабушка здорова. Вот стоц перевертаться, кушает компот. Вот стоц перевертаться, ей мечтает снова. Вот стоц перевертаться, пережить налет.
God, I just love how the characters, they are their own people, you know, they've got their own personalities, they got their own little quirks to them. And the fact that they just speak Russian, at least I think it's Russian, just like when they're on their own or when they're like with each other, like it feels real, you know? These games really did an amazing job at just feeling alive. You're actually like in this world and people are actually just living here doing their own thing. Get to Polis, find a ranger named Miller, describe the situation at exhibition, get some equipment at the Stange's armory and join the caravan. Sweet. Awesome. journal, diary. Okay. Again, you can read this on your own. Again, I highly encourage you to do so. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to keep going. Also, turn down the music a little bit more. All right. All right. Those little flashes that you saw right there, those are, I forgot what it's called. It has something to do with karma. There's a karma system in these games.
That's some nice music.
That is some very nice music.
Get that back on.
Got it from a ranger for a ton of ammo.
Hey, you're sure you don't regret getting it?
Why do I put up with it?
Can I, do I go here? Is this where I'm supposed to go?
I know. How about the house where you'd like to
Go.
live with your mom and dad?
I forgot what,
A house? Oh, shit. A big one?
Dream.
God, there's so much going on. Again, see, this is what I mean. Everyone in this world is living their own life. They are doing their own thing. See, these guys are having I guess it can get a little overwhelming. Not gonna lie, it can get a little overwhelming.
Nobody home.
I'm not married. That's sweet.
All right.
So go for it.
All right. But it kind of fits the theme, you know, of living in a metro where it's like very noisy and everything. But everyone is doing their own thing and having conversations of their own. I'm sorry, miss. God, I'm overwhelmed. I am overwhelmed. I see weapons. I need to go to the armory. Do I go this way? No, it's this way. Hang on. Ooh. God, it is, that's a lot. Can I, sir, sir, can I, sir? What do I do?
Hello, doing well, I presume?
Do I?
Bad at least.
What? Are you talking to me? I am.
My son's sick.
Nah, I don't like something.
Could you spare a couple of cartridges? I'll pay you back as soon as I can.
This right here, there are certain NPCs in the world that you can interact with, and you give them military-grade ammo. And you can find military-grade ammo either in the world or by selling shit. And if you give them military-grade ammo, which is basically, you know, the currency in this world, you get karma points.
Thanks, Artyom. I knew I could count on you.
Yes, and having good karma in this game, and also the other games, is a very good thing. You want as much karma as you possibly can. But you know, it does come with a drawback, because you use military-grade ammo currency to customize and upgrade your weapons. Hang on, do I want a silencer? Extended barrel increases accuracy at medium and long range, but makes the weapon bulkier and heavier. Hides the muzzle flash and muffles the shots, decreasing spread at the same time. Projectile speed is also decreased, leading to more damage fall-off. That sounds bad, but it's not. And the reason for that is that this game is not just a shooter, it's not just, you know, a looter shooter kind of game, but it's also mainly a stealth game. You can get away with not killing anything in this game besides a few scripted sequences. You want to be as quiet as possible. So I will always go for the silencer. But if you don't want the stuff anymore, you could, I think you can sell it. See, you will get 5 ammo. I bought it for 30, and then he's buying it back for 5, which is bullshit. Can I, what is this? I don't know what this is. All right, well, as you wish. All right, but I now have a silencer.
Set a reasonable price today. They are drunk again.
Stop exchange?
Well, sweetheart.
Right, this is where you buy ammo. This is where you buy ammo. But you don't have to buy ammo. You could, but you don't have to. It's really not necessary.
Artyom, where's your gear? Go to the armory and get geared up.
I will get to the armory and get geared up. I will do so. Hello. Everyone in this world knows Artyom, because Artyom himself is a ranger, and everyone knows the Rangers. The Rangers are fucking badasses.
You need some weapons?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a look.
Did I waste my money?
Machine gun, 5.45 caliber, made in the armory. It's got poor accuracy and overheats like hell. That's why they call it a best ever gun.
A bastard gun. All right. Can I have? Could I? I'm pressing E. I hold.
Short bursts, Artyom.
I hold.
Help yourself to some ammo too.
Okay, so picking up weapons is hold.
To keep the battery powered.
Right, charger.
And a gas mask.
And a gas
Put it on
mask.
if you crossed any radiation hot zones. Or, God help you, go up to the surface. Army issue first aid kits, just in case.
Just syringes, needles.
Okay, you're supplied, my friend. Feel free to try out your weapon on my firing range. And you try not to stick out your head too much, okay?
Okay. Can I? Yep. The bastard gun. This gun, it kind of sucks a little bit. But you know what's nice? You can actually see the ammo inside the gun. I'm now in the shooting range, so the ammo doesn't get depleted. But out there in the world, the ammo would actually go down. You'd be able to see it, as well as in the revolver. I think you can see the bullets in the revolver, and that is basically the only way you can tell how much ammo you've got left. Unless, of course, you be a little tiny bitch, baby, and you go in here, and then there it is. But that's not fun. We're not gonna be doing that all too much. I don't want to do that all too much. God. Again, I apologize. This first part is very hectic. There's a lot of things going on very fast. A lot of people are talking, including me. It's a lot. And it's actually throwing me off a little bit as well. Which is why I uploaded 2 videos at the same time, because this first video is just an introduction, and the second video is going to be more gameplay, I promise. So go ahead and watch that right after. So you should do that.
Moscow's gone. Soon we'll be gone too. And the monthly will be
Hello.
How are you, Artyom?
I'm fine. How are you? How are you good? Hey. Journal.
You're ready to set off. Good.
Yes, hang on.
You've probably heard that our station is creating an alliance with Riga.
Yes.
We're sending them a couple of rail cars with humanitarian goods, some weapons, and some miscellaneous gear.
Can I have this?
It's the cargo you'll be looking after. It's not a very long trip, and it should not be too hard. Artyom, one thing before you go.
What is it?
I can see that you look up to Hunter.
Yeah, he's a badass.
But a ranger's life is different than ours. They are reckless, even violent by nature. There's nothing to be gained by playing the hero, so stay clear of trouble. See the caravan to its destination and come home as soon as possible.
Sure.
Goodbye, my boy.
What are you saying goodbye? Oh, I did not need... I thought I was supposed to talk to this guy. No, it was not. It was completely optional. It was completely optional. It gave me karma. It gave me a karma point. Nice little song you got there. Yeah, that's a nice little guitar. All right. Okay, cool. Biggies.
Okay, that's it.
Biggies.
Put it down.
See, people are full on living here in the metro.
One more.
Give me some rest.
And we will see what's up on the surface in a little bit. Trust me, we will.
Artyom, here, move it.
I'm coming. Привет.
So you ready to move out?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Well, let's go then.
All right. Sweet. Is this final cutscene? Is this final cutscene?
And you, Eugene, take this one.
I mean,
Anybody forget anything?
What am I saying? Final cutscene. Again, I am so.
Yeah, we are.
Can I get a lift?
Sure, but no free rides. You'll have to pull the lever sometimes.
I can do that.
Let's go.
Sure. I am so. Oh God, I can't even talk. There's a lot of things happening. I cannot.
Good luck to us.
Good luck to us.
Somewhere else?
Yes.
Artyomka! Free at last, huh? Well, for as long as the ride takes, anyway. Should be fun.
Yes.
More dangerous. Even better, right?
I love your face, bro.
It was the first time I had left the safety of my home station. It troubled me that I hadn't told my stepfather the truth. I would not be heading straight back from Riga. But Hunter was depending on me.
God, all right, that was so much to take in all at once. There, you can hear everyone talking, which would make sense because sound bounces around a lot, especially in like a metro or, you know, a subway. So it made sense that you hear everything, but oh God. If you're very prone to being distracted by different sounds like I am very easily distracted by all kinds of different sounds, then it can get a little much. But this right here, this is a good spot to end this first video here. Again, I uploaded 2 videos, so I highly recommend you checking out the second video where there's actually a lot more gameplay going on instead of just, you know, walking around and shooting maybe just a little bit. These games are absolutely phenomenal. And I want to point out one more thing. I'm going to try to do my outros a little bit differently, especially when I'm playing games that have like stories, because I kind of want to keep it moving forward as smoothly as possible. So moving forward, whenever I feel like this is a good place to stop and a cutscene is playing, then I will transition from the cutscene over into my little end screen that I do, and then that'll be at the end of the video, instead of me, you know, rambling at the end of the video like I'm doing right now, which is a great indication for me to shut up and go. Bye.